in tonight, girl. They're not even letting the sisters in at the front door. They're gonna be all white girls. No black women. My husband plays football here and he's letting us in. We couldn't even buy a table. That's how they do us. They're not letting black women in. None.
I can let some black women in here.
Tell them,
Black women in here.
yeah. No, they don't. No, they don't, Cardi. No, they don't.
Now let them in.
Let them in. Let them in.
Yuri, let them in.
Hey, 1, 2, 3.
Hey, Cardi.
1, 2, 3.
Fire.
1, 2, 3. I got you a bottle.
It's the girl stuff.
1, 2, 3.
Let them in.
Hey, you already said let us in.
You let him in. We gotta get you in first.
Let Cardi in.
Think about it.
Sir, you heard that, right? We'll be patient. And I got you. That's not
Hey, it's your sister Roland, and all I need is a few minutes to let's discuss about what went down at Club 11. So I don't know whether this happened over the weekend or this happened earlier in the week, but anyway. So these I guess some black women were outside Club 11. I don't know how much it was, but it was a few of them, and Cardi B just happened to be coming inside because they probably tell him to stay to the side because they always do that. Tell him stay to the side, and then Cardi happened to be walking in, and they started explaining to Cardi they're not letting him in. But as you can see, it was like Cardi was so conflicted. She didn't know what to do because her making an appearance there, I'm sure they was paying her, and she didn't want to mess up her bag, but then she did not want to just let it slide and not say anything, because she has been caught saying some stuff about black women that was not good. So she did end up saying something, and then she didn't want to go inside, even though they was trying to get her inside, even her husband was pulling her to get inside, and she didn't want. And then they eventually, of course, let these women in because of Cardi, only because of Cardi. But this Club 11, I know it very well, because when I used to do Grubhub deliveries, we had a delivery there, and even though I had texted the guy to tell him I was on my way so he could be waiting for me, he still took his time to come out. So while we were sitting out there waiting in the car, because we was parked across the street, saw a lot of stuff, and then of the girls that came in, the workers, whatever they were, I only saw one black girl, because we was out there for a while, and then she was like light skinned, and then she could have been like mixed with Hispanic or white, but she was not dark or brown skin, a black woman. So, and then I knew like how they don't let black women in certain clubs. I knew this was happening, and this is now people talking about it, but this has been going on from when I knew about it was 15 years ago. And because I knew this guy, he would be in the clubs in South Beach at the time, because where 11 is, there wasn't really any clubs there. That area was just warehouses. There was nothing there. Now they have clubs and different things like that, but a lot of the popping clubs was in South Beach. And he would always be there, and he said that they only let black women. They do not let black women in those places unless you some type of celebrity, or unless you know somebody, or unless you really got to be looking good for them to let you in. Because that happened to a friend of his that she had asked him, because he always going taking pictures of him in these clubs, so she wanted to go too. So she told him, if she'll come through one night, and then for him to let him, because he's a brag. He's just come, I'll let you in. So he had already arrived at the club, and she came later, and then she told the people at the door, They came here because of so and so, and then they just told us to go to the side. Once you hear they tell you go to the side, you most likely not gonna go in. And it was her and two other friends, and they tell them go to the side, wait to the side, wait to the side, wait to the side. Never said anything, never even acknowledged them, and then they just left. And then I think the next morning he called her because he was waiting for her, and then he's like, why you didn't show up? And then it's like, oh yeah, we did, but they just kept telling us stay to the side, wait, and they never let us in, so we just left. And then I think he waited till he went back, and then he asked them, he had some friends that came through, what happened? And the bouncer told him, say, oh yeah, we remember those girls. We didn't let them in because they were black and they were fat. So if you search a lot of these places, they might let some black women in, but for every 100 Hispanic and white, it's not only white people, it's not only white girls, Hispanic and white, for every 100 they'll let maybe one black girl, and you have to know somebody, or you have to have a certain look for them to let you in. So I've been know this was going on in Miami for years. Now it's coming. Now people be coming to know about it, but this has been going on for years. And a lot of these places, people may think, oh, it's because it's the white people, it's the white. A lot of these places are run by Hispanics, and not only Hispanics, like that part, the bouncer part, is Hispanics. But nobody in Miami want to talk about the black and brown racism that goes on here. Hispanic people being racist against black people being racist against their own people. But that's another conversation, because that happens so much. There's even a place in Miami, if you're a black person that lives in that area, it's going to be hell for you, because they do not like black people in that area at all. But anyway, and then another lesson in this, it's the begging for me from these women. They don't want you there. Why are you begging to come in? Yes, I know you probably love Cardi. You heard Club 11 popping and stuff like that. But they don't want you. They didn't want you guys there. And you begging to get inside. Come on, we need some self-esteem. We really need some self-worth. We really need to get some self-esteem. Because I'm a strong proponent of rocking with people who rock with me. If you want me there, I'm gonna be there. You don't want me someplace, I'm not gonna be there. But sometimes we just want to get pictures for the Instagram, Facebook, or whatever, Snapchat. Oh yeah, we made it in Club 11. But you have to go through all that shame. Come on. And they only let them in, reluctantly let them in, because of Cardi. And then even if you got in, they might tell the bartender, hey, allegedly, charge you double the price for a bottle. People might give you nasty looks. Come on, it's not even worth it. And then a lot of these things would stop too if the people that seeing these things happen, like let's say the white girls or the Hispanic girls or whatever, the Russian girls that they let in, when you see the people to the side, they're not gonna let them in. Some people, not everybody gonna do that, but speak up, because most of the time you see when there's like a police involved incident with a black man, everybody run and try to do kumbaya and stuff like that. In situations like this, that actually is, just puts fuel to the fire, and it causes a divide. People don't speak up. You don't speak up. You don't do anything. You just, some people may think that, oh, we're superior. They letting us in. They're not letting the black women in. Oh, we're superior. Like Lovely T said, and Lovely T said another thing. Sometimes they may not want the black women to come there too, because they have rappers and athletes that come through the club, and then they want to give maybe their people, Hispanics or whites, an advantage to get closer to a rapper or a baller or whatever, or athlete. So they make it hard for you. And then if, of course, it's the rapper or the athlete goes with that woman, that money stays in that community. So I was like, wow, I never saw it from that point of view. And it does make sense too. But at the end of the day, go where you want it. And then people may say, oh, we need to start our own spaces. Black people don't support black stuff. Somebody could start something. Y'all not gonna go. Y'all want to go to those places where they don't want y'all, where they be giving y'all dirty looks and being mean to y'all. That's where y'all want to go. But y'all don't want to create spaces, safe spaces for y'all. So, but one thing I could say, yes, Cardi B did stand up, but we're gonna really see if she do. These people, what these people did, what they did was wrong. You're probably gonna hear different stories of how they have done black women wrong. Let's see if you still continue to work with them, because what these women did, they actually give these people more free publicity, because now everybody gonna really want to see where Club 11 is. So now they got free publicity, and then they have a certain type of woman that they let in. Anyway, so that's all I have to say on this situation, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.